Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning from me to you. Good afternoon, wherever you are. I don't want to sound like rants and bants, but I told man. You remember, I got witnesses. Villa Park will be a tougher fixture than Stamford Bridge. You've heard me say it over and over. I'm a positive brother. I'm a positive gooner, yeah? So I'm gonna start with the positives. You ready? You ready for the positives? No one got injured today. The end. That's it. That's the only positive that I can draw. If there's anyone that thinks I'm being overly critical, that there was anything positive that I may have skipped, please let me know. But that's the only positive that I can draw from today's fixture. No one got injured. Everyone walked off the pitch. There was no injury substitution. It ends there. My God, where are my manners? Uh, where are my manners? Lunar SE said, I don't care if it's the afternoon, bad evening. The third kick curse strikes again. Mateus said, we are finished. No Gabriel, no Partey. We did. Our center back pairing for the first time looked like they were out of sorts today. Weren't terrible, but they did. You see the drop off, yeah. Curse of Arteta. Curse fam. Arteta is just ish. Fickle for Arteta today. Good evening, says Anfield the Red. Good morning, good day, Wahaha, our resident Man United fan, one of two mods of Man United fans on the channel. And you know what? It's cool. Proof that there's no echo chamber because we got United fans, we got Liverpool fans. Even we beat Villa. I'm glad we lost. I should have bet 2-1. I knew it. I went 3-1 for this fixture. Nope. Predicted a 3-1. I'm a positive guy. But I said it would be a tougher fixture than Chelsea away. Because I thought we would win that too. But it turns out to be true. We drew at Chelsea and we lost to this bunch. Now for the third consecutive away fixture, we have dropped points. 2-2 at Sunderland, Stadium of Light, drop points. Stamford Bridge, next fixture, 1-1, drop points. Today away at Villa Park, 2-1, lose. Now we have these again this month. We play them on December 30th, right? The eve of New Year's Eve, we play them at the Emirates. Unai Emery just gets the better of Arteta when it matters most. If Villa was 15th today and it was inconsequential, we'd probably win. But whenever it's a crunch game, it's a Europa League semifinal, it's the back end of the season running at the Emirates, and it's a 2-goal lead and they come back in the game. Unai Emery, he does this. One crazy Spaniard to another. He did it. Oh no, oh no. He was good. And he wasn't injured. Well, he wasn't fit, but when I say there weren't any injuries, like someone didn't have to limp off. He was nursing a calf injury or whatever the injury was that he picked up in the Tottenham game, I think. Didn't start the last two games because he was injured. He only had a couple of minutes in him, and he gave us a wonderful He came on at halftime and left. So he gave us 30 minutes. He gave us 30 minutes and gave us a goal. So no slander for Trossard today. Trossard was good. So I guess that's some more good news for. My only good thing was there was no injury. I guess Trossard was good today. There's one positive. I don't know if you clocked me when I said that earlier before you popped in there, but That's how I started the stream, Monster. I said the only positive that I'm taking today is no one got injured. Three Gaza. Hey, this is why Arteta ain't winning us. Shit. Tactically outdone us again. Unai, yes, he did. He did it. They drew us in the first couple of minutes. Listen, people, I got up at 4 o'clock to watch this shit. It's my normal stream time. But normally I get up 30 minutes before I stream, right? It's 7 a.m. right now. Just passed. 12:30 kickoff. 4:30 a.m. my time. I got up at 4:30 to watch this shit. I got up at 4 because the game kicked off at 4:30. And this is the worst possible thing that could happen. Because now that I'm being summoned at the soccer pitch, at the football pitch with the man them that I play with on Saturdays and Sundays. Oh, they need me there today. And everyone else will probably go on and get some good results today. I hope not, but it's going to be a long weekend. This is why I hate playing first. 4:30. I got a headache, rough night last night. But I couldn't blame the headache as a reason why I couldn't come stream. That would be called hiding. So here I'm here. 1-0 already. Is it Jack Grealish? He's in my fantasy team. Did you see that lineup? Why do we have to force Eze on the left? He keeps on pissing me off. I don't even blame him for that goal, man. So, Blacks, right out. As soon as I saw the goal, when I saw the flash of Eze in the frame when Johnny Cash hit the ball, I said, yep, he's off. He's going to hook him. There are 3 people that thinks Eze is a left winger or thinks he is good out there. One is Mikel Arteta. The other one is Igal. And 3 is halftime hooks. These are the only 3 men that thinks Eze is a left winger. Oliver Glasner, who got the best out of him, know that he isn't a damn left winger. That's why he played him where he played him best. But Arteta can't do that because Arteta has to play Odegaard. Even though we know that Eze is the better player and have saved us more points this season than he has cost us. But Odegaard is fit. Shane Guna called it. I called it. Views called it. All of us called it. As soon as Odegaard is fit, then just like we said last year, as soon as Bukayo Saka got back fit, he wasn't really fit, but as soon as he came back into the fold, Ethan Nwaneri, out you go. So this is the only way that Eze was going to play. Out on the left. Talked about it yesterday with the Waffle Down on the weekend warm-up. I said Odegaard 100% starts. Declan Rice 100% starts and plays 90 minutes. So the question was, is Eze going to old bench or Martinelli comes back in on the left? You know, Eze goes out of position and we look a complete mess. Villa was all over us. Tactically outdone. We did. Draw us in. Nice play. Make us think we're going to play out from the back, and then boom. Martinez goes long. And he's magically fit for today's game after he sat out against Brighton midweek. He knows what he's doing. He hates us. After the way we treated him after the FA Cup, after the way Arteta treated him after the FA Cup, won him the only FA Cup he ever won, and he bent him. And signed 4 or 5 goalkeepers since then. I'm not surprised. False 9, tried, and a failed product. So, yeah, here's the thing, right? Mikel Merino is not a striker. He does well there when he does. When you overdo it for short spurts, bits and pieces, you can. But for when you have a fit striker, you start your striker. Mikel Merino was up front because Gyökeres was injured versus Burnley, I mean. So now that he gets back fit, you put him back in. Just because Mikel Merino is playing well up front doesn't mean that you supplant your striker and just put him in there. Chelsea behind already. Wow. That takes the sting off a little bit. But, Man City. Back in 2010-11, Ops Man, you drew 10 away games and won that title. Well, I guess there's some silver lining there. But that 2011 team still had the world-class players in there. Sunderland, Chelsea, Villa. Common denominator, Mikel, false 9. Mikel Merino, false 9. Yeah. You onto something there. Semenyo back in form as soon as I took him out my FPL. Mikhail continues to play a false nine against mid-block teams without seeing the obvious. It don't work. Where was Marino Yucharest? Yucharest came on. He was not now in the second half. Eze is hooked. Knew that was going to happen. Marino hooked, right? But it was kind of vindicated because in 6 minutes we scored, and the first 6 minutes of the second half were all over. But then again, from that goal, we did not kick on to go do bits. Just like when we in the 59th minute against Chelsea, we score. We did not go on to do bits. It seems like we score one goal, and towards the end there, he seemed like he was okay with a point. How many times have we seen this? You play to draw the game, you lose. You do. You're doing like for like subs, taking off Calafiori and now bringing on Skelly. He's bringing on attacking players. Well, let me check the scores. Let me just have a quick glimpse at the scores, just to gauge where my head's at. Bournemouth goal. Yep, definitely offside. Oh, there goes my fantasy points. Did he though? Because it seemed like, well, if he got injured, there's no damn positives from today's fixture. It was just a dud. It's still nighttime now, 7 a.m., bro. It is 7 a.m. I'm in Seattle. So it's dark 30 still. Mikhail doesn't do the simple obvious thing. He will always Galaxy brain the simple decision. False nine don't work against physical teams. Yeah, he's always the smartest guy in the room, isn't it? Like he thinks he can smell colors. He just has to make shit complicated. Got to go all the way down the street and back. He brought on Brickarez, bricked it as usual. So the ball just doesn't stick. Like whenever we go long on the ball, brother, okay, Brickarez. I don't expect you to win all your duels, but you can't lose all your duels. I don't expect you to win all of them, but win some of them, my brother. The ball would get pinged into like Tillemans or one of the Villa players, and the ball will stick, or they'll make a very sharp, crisp one-touch pass to their teammate. When the ball goes into Yucharest, it does not stick. He's on the ground. He was on the ground way too much for my liking. Timber was on the ground way too much for my liking today. Like there were a couple of times in the first half you see that Timber hasn't played center back in a while. Like he's gotten so comfortable and so used to the right back position that at center back you need to be tucked in and tighter to Ollie Watkins. Ollie was getting way too much joy in that first half. Way too much. Man, I wish we'd lose 2-1. Oh, you wish you had bet that we'd lose 2-1. Nketiah is not a left center back. He can't read the game, just an excited youth. You know, what he does well is, those like diagonal passes that he cuts out and clears? He is good at that. But when you force him to have to do some 1v1 defending, he is okay. He's decent. He's not great at it. Not like Saliba, not like Gabriel. Like I think today it showed that we did have the second unit back line out there. Didn't show as much against Brentford, but it showed today. As soon as Havertz is fit, he's back to striker. I can see it. We knew this. Like we've gone over and over again that the club had considered its business closed before Eze joined, and it was Andrea Berta who said no, we need Eze. Arteta didn't want him. So as soon as Odegaard got fit, we knew this was going to happen. Injury, poor rotation, and false nine as Hall caught up. Big up to Mr. Paz. It became not a coincidence. The performance levels have dropped significantly since Odegaard came back in. Odegaard and Arteta deserves a $150. Yeah, $150. If you know, you know that telephone. As they was slipping all over the place today. Yeah, it wasn't his best game, was it? Arteta and Odegaard have been shagging each other since. There's no other way. Yeah, as soon as he fit, he was gonna be back in there. Caught up. See that? Gyökeres is just Hoyland all over again, man. The ball has to stick, man. You have to win some of your dudes. You can't lose all of them. And it wasn't just him, to be fair. It seemed like every area they were first to every ball, every duel, every contested ball. The only one like, listen, big up to Declan. Big up to Declan Rice, because midfielders are going to learn, yeah? Lafay from Sunderland learned, and today, I think it was Onana going to learn. You can't be doing a lateral dribble across the midfield when Declan Rice is lurking. He will pick your pocket. And that's what happened for our goal. He picked Onana's pocket. Don't know if he passed the ball directly to Saka. Somehow Saka got the ball on the left, on the right, put it in. It wasn't meant for Gyökeres. Back post Trossard does his thing. He loves the goal at Villa Park, doesn't he? But that's what Deckers does. Big up Lynch. Wasn't a good day. Was not a good day. Wasn't a good morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock to watch this shit. Then weekend ruined before it starts. Have to find something. To fill my weekend. I can't look at City or Chelsea or all these other men to drop points. This stings. City can close the gap to 2 points today. I was on a Geordie Dread channel the other night, night owl session, and the question was asked. Man was asking me where was my chest. The Liverpool fan that was on the panel thought I was gonna come with some Top Guna energy. Tells me that the energy that's being put out there with these men stream with thought I was just gonna come on and be like 5 points, the league is ours. I'm like, brother, 5 points with 70-something points to play for. Are you crazy? Villa Park. So attack him now from first. Make history. I hate to say this. Can't wait for Havertz to come back. Well, you and Mikel both. Because I guarantee you that Mikel feels the same way you do, my brother. He cannot wait. Yeah, my head should be. I got a headache, y'all. Typically I don't yell and shout on stream anyway, but I'm very angry. But I do have a headache. I just popped my damn medicine. I got like prescription medicine for migraines, but it's mad. Please like the stream. Yep, might as well. Another good thing that could come out today. I could run up a couple of likes and get some good views. Eze was only left there while Odegaard was injured as soon as he was fit. He shoehorned into the squad. Arteta favors him so much, says Wesley. It's clear as day. Clear as day. Nketiah is just a left-sided Ben White. He and a center back. Put Cala left center back, better on the ball and can invert. Well, we're gonna have to wait until what? The Everton game, because he's suspended now. He accumulated 5 yellows. I'm surprised it took this long for him to get the 5th yellow, because he accumulated 3 in the first 6 games. And he picked up 1 versus Reece James. That was his 4th, and now he picked up his 5th. So, yeah. Up until match week 19, if you pick up 5 yellows, you get a 1-match ban. And match week 30-something, 34, you get 10 yellows, it's a 2-match ban. So he'll probably be serving a 2-match ban at some point this season. Sheldon, the problem is he's made Kai injury prone, so he won't last long. I don't think Kai comes back until January. He has his favorites. Big up to Stockholm Gunnar. Good afternoon. Hope you're good, bro. Good morning for me. Harsh way to lose a game, last seconds of extra time. That should not happen. Yeah, that's not championship mentality right there. Like Villa showed championship DNA today, or champions DNA today. Keep the ball alive. Like Nketiah had that ball on the right side of the pitch there and let it get out of bounds for them to throw it in. Like he keeps that in bounds or hoofs it long and they have to reset. We probably get out of there with a draw, which is what I think Mikel would have been calm with. But I typically wake up around this time on the weekends, but the fan in me will not allow me to lay down and sleep while the Arsenal game is on. It just won't happen. So 4:30 kickoff, I was up at 4, playing for a draw. The C word. Not to see you next Tuesday, but he's a coward. He was playing for a draw at the end there. It seemed like there was one team wanting to win that game. Now, Gyökeres, Oh, geez. You see that ball that Declan played across that switch? I don't know who switched the play, but Declan ended up on playing left wing and puts a beautiful and delicious pass across. And Gyökeres was late to it because he wasn't doing striker thing. I expected him to react better to that ball, Gyökeres. But Sunderland do us a favor, and then Arteta, and then Arteta will go C. Yeah, Arteta ends will go C. I get what you're saying there. The lineup summed up how the game will play out. We don't win away from home anymore. Setup plan is poor. Yeah, 3 away draws. Well, I said draw. We lost the game. 3 consecutive games dropping points. There's a trend there, a disturbing trend that we must reel that in. That it must be curtailed because our next away game is at Everton. That just became 3 times more difficult. Calafiori was at fault for the first goal. He vacates the left back area completely and leaves an attacker to cover. Then with that, Ghost in number 8 keeps playing to the right. So I think when the ball comes across, there was a faint touch, like there was a flick, and I think that flick took Eze out the play because he doesn't have defensive instincts. He doesn't. He's a number 10. He's an attacking player. But if that ball doesn't take that flick, he is still in the play. But that flick, got caught ball watching on that. But as soon as I saw him in the frame, I saw the big number 10 while the ball is going in the net. I said, "Yep, he is getting hooked at halftime." Havertz will do the same as Marino with the worst finishing. That in the answer. I agree there. We lost all our control play from the beginning of the season. Big up Godfrey. My head is gone. This manager cost us that game today. So we're up to what? 10 points now? We're putting down to him? 10 points that we've dropped this season. 3 at Anfield. 2 at Sunderland. 2 at home at City. 2 away at Chelsea, and then these 3. Yeah, dropping points all over the place. Yeah, my head is gone, bro. Gone. Mad. Big up Ozzy though. Make sure that we go show Ozzy some love over at Ozzy's Den, people. Oh man, it's contagious. Yeah, he was poor today. He's poor because he's not a left winger. So I'll say this. I said earlier it was 3 people that thinks as they can play left wing. Arteta, Igal, and Hooks. Okay, scratch that. It's only 2 people. Igal and Hooks. Arteta knows he can't play there. That's probably why he plays them out there so he can look shit, or he can hook them. Not a left winger. I'm on a birthday trip with my missus in Paris, and this just ruined my second day out. Oh my days! It's your birthday, my G. Oh my God. So sorry, my brother. But we wish you happy birthday anyway, Wesley.
Yeah, happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah, 1 more year pandem.
Happy birthday to you, my bro. I haven't been to Paris since 2022. Had a good time there, though. Big you up. Somehow compartmentalize, man. Like just divide up your brain and put the Arsenal loss way in the back here, and then just focus on the misses and all them something there. Ben White, Timber, Nketiah, and MLS all getting cooked. Villa, listen, Villa were all over us. Villa fully deserved to win that game today. They did. Arteta's fault as well. Lineup was shocking from the start. Shit, 6 year doing the same shit. Arteta doesn't learn. So the question was asked, right? The question was asked by us. We said, hey, is this a different version of Arsenal? Because we were being told that it was. This year feels different. This year feels different. So we said, hey, here's the question. The question is, when we get through the Tottenham, Bayern, Chelsea, Brentford, Villa cluster, when we get through those cluster of fixtures, we will have our answer. It'll be a yes or a no. And in typical Arsenal fashion, we don't come out with a yes or a no. We come out with a maybe. Because each side has a case. Oh, we beat this team, but now We have a 3-point gap, and it could be a 2-point gap by day's end if Man City win today, which most people are expecting them to do. Big up to Doc. Big up to Doctor, man. Big up to the Seymour Butts in the building. What does Calafiore even do on the pitch, man? The guy plays everywhere but his actual position. That's why he gets so many yellow cards. That's why. The yellow card that he picked up against Reece James, he was out of position and got picked, held him back. Essentially today, got picked or got caught out of position, got caught wrong-sided, pulls him back, picks up a yellow. Boring 20 minutes in the Prem. No goals yet, except for the Everton goal. Still 0-0. Everyone's still laughing at the Arsenal. Arteta already had the excuses printed out. I heard it. His press conference was on in the background, but obviously I can't listen to him right now. Godfrey says people told us as they would cook on the wing. He's not a winger. Only 2 people that's running that narrative, brother. And them 2 men don't watch football or don't play football. No one can tell me that Igalo ever kicked a fucking ball in his life. Like, man has 30,000 subs and get hundreds and thousands of people to watch that he knows fucking football. No one can tell me that motherfucker ever kicked a ball in his life. He don't know football. He's a YouTuber that talks about Arsenal, not a footballer that does YouTube. He's not a winger. He's not that. We'll continue to see these types of lackluster performances from him when he's not playing his natural position. Big facts. City about to walk the league. The big blue shark, and they smell blood. When they say blood is long, Spurs are up. Genuinely frustrating because Arteta's been doing this shit for 6 years, picking players on merit rather than picking players best suited to the game. Poor coaching. Social said Mikel just shows me time and time again he don't learn. He just wants to play false 9 and play for draws. But you know what though? I look at the table and the facts of the situation is we've only beaten 2 teams in the top 10 of the Premier League table this year. And the 2 teams that we've beaten in the top half are Man United and Crystal Palace. Every other team in the top half we've dropped points to. The teams that we've beaten are bottom half. We've beaten Palace, Man United. We played City, we drew. We played Villa, we lost. Chelsea, we drew. Sunderland, we drew. We haven't played Brighton yet. But we haven't beaten the big hitters. We haven't. Drew every game with the top half. Well, Spurs are technically in the top half now because they're leading. But Man United and Palace. That's not title winning form. I'm sorry. Big up to Godfrey. Absolutely. He's blaming the overload in the schedule. We will do what we have to do, we've always done. The rivals are right. We'll be crying in May. They'll be crying in May. Wesley, we know the car crash is coming. We see it. We see it. Anyone seen Boy 10? Anyone? Anyone seen Arteta's lawyer? Positive Dan. Maybe he is coached to be shit at striker. Cowardice didn't lose us this game being tactically inept. Did. Yeah, well, it is. You'll be tactically inept when you're cowardly. We say scared money don't make no money. Taking Trossard off for soccer, what was that about? Management, business. Trossard was not fit, not match fit. He was barely 90 minutes fit. He was barely 45 minutes fit. Definitely not 90 minutes fit. And he gave us 30 minutes and a goal. But this is what happens when you you can't do what you did to Trossard today and then complain about fixture pileup. Right? Ethan is a winger. Saka can play left wing. Nani Madueke is a winger. You can't play these players this much and then complain about the fixture pileup. You could have played Ethan. You could have played Saka. You could have played Nani. You had options. Big up to Hendo. Endo says, I told you if Odegaard plays, then Villa win. Can't have Manzubi play in the midfield. Too weak. You know this, I know this, you see this. Like Unai Emery sees this and he exploited it. He did. I do not subscribe to the idea that our midfield has to have Declan Rice and Zubimendi in it at all times. Many a games, yes, but there will be games where one of them need to sit. And if you're going to shoehorn Odegaard in there, just play with 1-6, whether it be Declan or Zubimendi. This game, it probably should have been Declan because he played well, and Declan just keeps his level. But I do want Declan to get a rest. So if the lineup came out to the end, Declan was rested, and the midfield was Eze, Odegaard, and Zubimendi, no complaints. But when I see Eze on the wing, forced to hug, it's not his position. Instinctively, he's poor there. And his quality will not show. That ball from Rice, we see it every 20 games. Why would anyone expect a cross there when we never play that ball on the regular? That ball should be played on the regular because it was the right play to make. But Gyökeres was so late on that run that Nani Madueke ended up putting it in the side netting. 26 of you legends locked in. What's the like count, people? What my mods are telling me. DBK, Wolves are so shit, it's a joke. One of the worst teams I have ever seen in the Premier League, but watch him not rotate. He has to rotate. Listen, okay, again, Mr. Paz, if he doesn't rotate and then he comes out in the press conference again and then says, fixture pile up, fixture congestion, and the reporter, the journalist doesn't press him and be like, why don't you rotate your fucking squad? Your squad is massive. You've been told you have the best squad in the Premier League. You can't complain. If you're complaining about fixture congestions, I'm pretty sure Wolves are complaining about it. Because these are Premier League back-to-back games. Has anyone seen Super Mendy? As they supposed to mark cash. That's how man-to-man works. Yeah, it's supposed to. But so take the name of the shirt, right? And say the left winger. Someone who plays left wing like Martinelli probably is in the position that he needs to be. When you play out of position, your focus sometimes is just not there. It's like playing fucking Gyökeres at center back. We don't win away from home. The setup plan is atrocious. Big up to Vigilante, bro. What a joke of performance. Brother, we might be popping gentlemen's jack sooner than we think. Villa did something no other team did. Target our left side since Cauliflower never there. It's always open. Matt's laughing. Matt's laughing at us. Social Jones, he's an attacking player. That's where I'm at. It's not an excuse. It's a reason. It's a reason why attacking players aren't always switched on in a defensive position that they don't belong. Eze was poor because we didn't control the game. Now, Eze was poor because he was left wing. When you control the game, Eze left will work, but we never did. I never seen Glasner play him there. And Glasner got the best out of him. You know, Glasner got Pino right now cooking in the same double tens with Sarr that he used Eze in. Hey, man, happy birthday to Wesley. Unlucky, eh? We dropped 3 points, Matt. Eze was poor because he ain't a winger, and next to knows to support Zubi and goes to guard. Hey, man, take care, AJ. Love for being here, my bro. Just make sure you smash the like on your way out. And big up to Matt. Does Liverpool play today or tomorrow? You play tomorrow, yeah? Or later? We'll be tuned in, Matt. I'll dig you up. Imagine watching Arsenal on holiday when you should be with them, brother. Nah. Brother, I damn near got kicked out of a hotel in Switzerland. The game is on, you watch the game, bro. What you on about? You're a fan of the football club. I met my wife playing football. What are you talking about, bro? It's not different Arsenal. Mikhail reverted to type. False 9 poor rotation. We haven't changed our attacking pattern. Doc's still in the chat, is he? Doc pops in and out. Norgard should have been on the pitch for the last 15. Rice and Zuby were tired. Rice been tired for time, my guy. You know, Rice has been knackered. He's been ground into the ground. But for some reason, the midfielders have to be them and them and them. He has to figure it out. Where's Here's Boyton and Coach. Now, Coach doesn't come here. I don't know what happened to Coach. Coach popped up in here one time. I guess the kitchen was too hot for him. And we know, listen, Boyton didn't show up after Chelsea. Boyton will show up after the Champions League game. Now, we'll see Boyton on Wednesday after Club Brugge. Levels. The level did drop between them two. But, BBK Social Joins believe Eze is the winger. We'll put him on the list with Egal and Hooks, because Hooks and they firmly believe that he is the winner. We know what we're watching. You know, can he do a job out there? Can he go out wide and razzle dazzle? Yeah, but he is not the touchline winger. Man, big up. Norgard not coming on is crazy. Zuby set up to fail in these away games. He's not needed. No, I don't even want to get started on the Norgard thing, because there was a podcast a couple months ago where there was a certain man telling me Norgard was this, Norgard was that. I'm like, Norgard is literally El Neni. Bigger channel get the most subs, most views to plug their own ego. They're cool. The big channels are the big channels. But big those guys up. But we got a nice little community going on over here, Matt. So big up. Appreciate you popping in and being a part of it today. Especially, I know you're here for Arsenal tears. It's calm. And I know the bigger channels are getting mad views today. I know everyone is rushing Lee Gunner, rushing Curtis Shaw, rushing. But we're here every day. I can't hide. Them men can just ignore your comments, fly off the screen. Nah, I can't. They come in at the right pace. I have to read them out. Big up to Vigilante, man. Make sure we go ahead and give him a cheeky sub if you haven't already. The Assemble is here. Big up to you. All the mutant Arteta sexual scrambling for excuses. So I haven't consumed any content yet. Right? I know, man, there was mad reactions. You have people who just finished 3-hour streams, then go live right back to do a match watch along, a reaction. I'm like, wait, just do your reaction while you're on stream. And like, when you go end the stream to do another live, to do a reaction, and just say what you got to say. So I haven't consumed any content, so I don't know who's saying what. Like I said, it's 7 damn a.m. when it's still dark outside. So after I'm done getting punched up by the rivals and this and that, I'll go take a nap, get rid of my headache, hopefully, and then I have to go to the pitch in the morning because it's Saturday morning football here. I don't believe Eze is a winger, but you want to play him wide, you need to control the game. Wenger did this with Ramsey, Ozil, and Wilshere, but Mikel can't touch Wenger ball to save it. And that's the thing, though. Wenger, them man had literal football brains that made average attackers look like world beaters. Arteta ain't there yet. Maybe he'll never get there, but he can't develop schemes and attacking patterns that can mimic anything that them man can do. And I think part of it might even know that he is not that. That's why he opts for this rigid control, side to pass, side, slow build-up type stuff. My God. You talking about he doesn't try hard to get sub. He just does it naturally. Now, I'm talking about his football. When it comes down to football and tactics, dead. He's very good at YouTube. So he's a YouTuber that talks football. He's not a man who kick ball that's on YouTube. It would be quite funny if they started saying we are winning the treble instead of the quad now. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen Liverpool do it. Went from the quad to the, all the way down to the, oh, shit. We're not winning nothing. Big up to Godfrey. Boyton only shows up when we win. Watch him appear when we beat Wolves being shameless. And he's going to hit us with these words. Do you believe? And that's what he put in the chat yesterday in the prediction show. Do you believe after we beat Brentford? You know, the clean sheet gang is back. Our backups are keeping clean sheet. Well, you know, it seems like the clean sheets are limited to the Emirates because whenever we go on the road, we're fluffing our lines at the minute. Hey, sorry, I am. It's on this. It's on the side, but okay. Waffle Down is live right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man just finished a 3-hour stream, you know, and going right back live. So I don't know. I ain't doing shit like that. And can you imagine me doing a watch along? This is why I don't do them, you know. I just don't, man. But we have the best team in Europe. We can't have tired players then. We have to maximize set squad. The perfect result for City would be a draw today. All the pressure still on Arsenal and City waiting for the mess. Speaking of what, let me go ahead and have a look. Nope, City looting 2-0. I predicted a 2-0 for that game too. My prediction, City Sunderland 2-0. They're up 2-0 already. So that gap, that panicky gap where everyone was panicking on Wednesday before we even played, City are 2-0 up on Sunderland. Yeah. Sunderland left everything at Anfield. They gave it too much. Guardiola and Diaz to go. Cherki and Foden with the assists. 2-0 up, and Haaland hasn't scored yet. Oh, it's going to be long. Newcastle 1-0 up on Burnley. Yeah, hey, squeaky bum time, and it's only December. A December to remember. Or will it be a December to forget? Oh, Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Where are we at? Just getting back into the comments, people. 1 second. Trossard got butchered by Arteta today. RIP. Got thrown on. Hey, man, go give me a goal and I'll hook you off 30 minutes later. None in that it. The setup was all wrong. Platforming the wrong things. It was all a shit. Like today was one of them ones where you look, hey, don't even watch this film. Just burn it. Let's burn this film and throw the game away. Didn't trust our start on the bench. He subbed on and subbed off. He got subbed on. He came on for Ezra. Ezra stinker and hooked. Trossard comes on, scores within 6 minutes. 6-7 minutes. Bangs. When I saw Martinelli warming up, I'm like, what the hell is he going to do here? Because I wasn't expecting that. But when I saw Trossard come off, now we know you're throwing with the biggest squad in Europe. You're throwing a guy who is not fit on the pitch to play 45 minutes, knowing he's not fit. 15 likes, 25 watching. Can we get magic number of 20 likes? Nice and decent, people. It greatly helps the channel out, you know. City away, as always. As well, remember, you beat these top 3 sides, home and away, you normally win the league. Doc says, I saw your clip where the name Dr. Seymour Butts. Oh yeah, Dr. Seymour Butts is a very popular American folktale. You know, all jokes, and we love it. It's a good thing that we can laugh and joke amid a time, and that's why this is, you know, somewhat therapy. You know, somewhat therapeutic. More like he picked up a knock. Calafiori also looked like he picked up. Now he picked up a yellow. Now he's suspended. Picked up his 5th yellow. Now he is out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be long. Big up to Kwaja. Yeah, that man left all their energy at Anfield. Just like when they got up for the game against us at the Stadium of Light and then went to Fulham and lost 1-0 the following week. It happens, you know, but that was part of my thinking where I predicted them to get punched up away at the Etihad this week. And then when City look on the scoreboard and see that they can close the gap to 2 points, that's a layup for them. Because now if you're Man City, even if all things are equal, it's in City's hands as of now. So if we go on to win all of our games, and City go on to win all of their games until we play next, it's in City's hands because 2 points behind, we have to go to the Etihad. They beat us, they go above. So this Premier League is no longer in our hands as of this minute. Xavi Shit Simmons just scored for Spurs. You know it's about to be a long weekend. Oh, it's a long weekend. Your Spurs mates. Oh my God. This, what's that thing that the boxers put on their face? Yeah, get some of that because we about to get punched up this weekend, y'all. Yep, Arsenal fans go into hiding. Bruno Guimaraes goal. City are dangerous when they don't get talked about. I don't know who are these crazy people that's not talking about City, Matt. Because we know that Pep has never gone 2 years without the Premier League title. He loses it, then he wins it back. He's here. My days. Woo! We are finished, man. Finished like Bonnie Blue. People finish in Bonnie Blue. Are you saying I'm not an Arsenal fan? I am, but I am an Arteta fan. When you supported for 55 years and seen over 1,500 games live, home and away, come talk to me. 55 years, you up there with DJB, Hendo. Just yeah, I don't do the you're not a fan thing. You can't be the fan police and tell men how to feel about the team after they lose a game. We should be fuming right now. Eze was poor because he slept. He was slapped out at left wing. Yeah, he's not a left wing, bro. He's not. And this right here leads to this right here. It's long. Arsenal are just the best of a bad bunch squad. It's how this league is now. City will just pummel everyone now. My God. The only change was made was Odegaard gets into the 10th position. Eze isn't a left wide player, meaning his only position is on the bench. I asked the question to the Waffle Down yesterday for a reason. I was like, Odegaard fit, we know that he will start. What happens to Eze? Does he hold bench? Because if Trossard was fit, Eze holds bench. That's it. That's it. We know that. If Trossard was fit and could play 90 minutes today, Eze would have been on the bench. And Odegaard comes back into his position. I don't have any. There's no doubt in my mind that Arteta wants to win this league. I don't have any doubt that he wanted to win the game, but he has to win his way. He has to win with Odegaard, through Odegaard, his captain. And when Kai Havertz gets back, he will get thrown into the fold. He wants to win with his guy so he can say, I told you so. I make 15.6 million a year for a reason. I know more than you. Now, all of us looking at the squad, and then we say, that formula of Havertz and Odegaard and all of your players, Mikhail, have yet to deliver us any fucking league title. Haven't delivered us even an EFL Cup or an FA Cup. You won the FA Cup with the guy who beat you today. His players, we were told. That's what we were told. And big up to our beloved Claire. In the midst of having a shit day, she comes through and cheers us all up, gifting memberships to the BBK community. So W is for Claire. She is lovely. Ah, man. You need to call your manager out. I mean, some people just aren't willing to do it, But we're here for it. That's why it's a community. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're good. Leads the way. That's going to be a tough one for us as well. But, hopefully Leeds can stifle Liverpool. Now we're a footballing community, bro. The focus on your own club thing. Now we're a footballing community. You can have thoughts, opinions, objections, bitches, moans, gripes about anything in football. Yeah, BBK Sports is a sports channel. I'm an Arsenal fan, Arsenal supporter, but this is not a Arsenal channel. So we will talk about. That's why I got United mods. That's why I got Liverpool mods. Not an echo chamber. Endo says Odegaard started and Villa won as I predicted. We have the receipts. When we conceded the second goal, honestly, I felt so blessed. What the hell? I was in shock, bro. I was in shock. I was like, no, we did not just concede like that. Not with the last kick of the game. And it was the last kick of the game. I'm like, did we? We clawed back into this game and kept Villa at bay with the 6 points. And then, oh man, for the second weekend in a row. My days. Arteta is a City agent sent to sabotage this club. His tactics are shit, or tactics were shit. Let me not misquote BX Gunner and try to put that on Mikel. Arteta will never get to that level of Wenger that he can make the attack look free-flowing and all of that. The manager got slapped up by Unai. Unai then did him again. Arteta will never become an attacking manager. All the attackers under him will thrive off individual quality. Arteta's first job. Remember, most European managers win trophies and win leagues and still gets sacked. Arteta doesn't win anything and gets backed. So if City win, that leaves them 2 points behind. Yep, AK, it's all in their hands because we still have to go play them at their gaff, which they would be favored with. Them being them have the striker that they have, the strike force that they have, and they having the ultimate trump card in Pep, who's done it and done it and done it, and Arteta, who hasn't and hasn't and hasn't. What's all this trophy talk? How about win your games? Games lead to trophies. City are about to win the league too. And it needs to be called out the same way Nems did. Boy 10. Now the thing is, Nems was just a fake fan. Boy 10 is just I don't want to use the D word. I don't want to say delusional. Boy 10 is just ultra positive. But to be fair to Boy 10, he believes, and he has said, if Arteta doesn't win anything, that he should be sacked. It's the other man that said, well, we have to see how it goes, context, this. No, fuck all that. Fuck all the context. No more context with him. Context will apply to newer managers, right? It puts some context on Arne Slot. Context has ran out with Arteta. I don't care if he gets to all 3 finals in the cup games and take it out to match week 38. If he loses them all, sack him. You were 8 or 9 points ahead at one point. 7. I don't think we were 8 and it's usually games in hand. This could be the start of a decline in results. I mean, it started at Sunderland. We were leading the game and conceded in the 90 plus something minute. And then 2 road games later, we concede in the last kick of the game. It's already started. It's a pattern now. It doesn't need to be 4-5 to be a pattern. 2 will do. Like if your missus cheats on you twice, cheats on you first time. Oh shit, she got drunk and had a rough weekend. But she does it twice. That's the pattern. It doesn't need to happen 3-4 times. So We've seen this enough to be like, hey, slippage. Wenger was tactically astute, says Sheldon. He could sit back without the ball and manufacture elite counter-attacking moves. Arteta only know one football. Slow build. So the question is, can slow build with these players win league titles? Even City are 2-0 up. Spurs are winning. Yeah, it's about to be a long weekend. December is the new November. Depressing, ain't it, when City chase you down? Difference is we lost the title twice on the final day in the second half. Yeah, I remember that was that 2021, 2022? When you went up on Wolves and they went down to Villa? Yeah, I remember that one, man. That had to hurt. That had to sting. I remember Zinchenko coming on and linking up with Gundogan for that winner. Wait, you didn't have City winning? Mikel can't win this league. I can't keep seeing the same errors. He ain't got it. We've been seeing it, So the reason why, when you remember in October when we weren't conceding goals and we weren't even conceding shots, and it was clean sheet FC. There were people who declared the title over. We're winning this league. We're walking this league. Now I wonder if those people are going to be held to account for the shit that they said. Now you show them the league table now, and you say, where the hell was walking the league? Because now Man City are fully in control. Because now Man City don't need to look at anyone else. They win their games, they win the league. 2 points behind. They beat us, they go ahead. And it's not the players. That's the fault. It's the coach. Yep, I got that wrong. I had Brentford winning that one. We will lose to City. We all know Mikel will turn up for a draw, and we lose the game. Sounds familiar, doesn't it, social joints? Arsenal are like the New York Yankees. Both teams are shit. New York Yankees are my teams, man, but don't ever do that. The New York Yankees, George Steinbrenner and that 26 World Championship, most successful franchise in Major League Baseball. Now, currently, we're shit, but yeah, I get your point. City were just a surprise package this season. Hey. Is this a Chelsea fan? Let me see that. Or is that Everton? Oh, it's Everton. I was like, man, not the Chelsea fan are showing up. He is not the players, it's the coach. He doesn't do the simple and obvious thing. The players are better than the coach. And at some point, the players are going to start looking like, we can't do the whole second thing again. It's getting old. Not under pressure, and we all know what happens when we're under pressure. Claire. Love us some Claire. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate you popping in to troll us. Appreciate you popping in for some Arsenal tears. Pepper's gone about it in a quiet way. Arsenal are on every sports channel, and it's pressure with that. Claire getting her thanks, getting her big up. I know Claire isn't happy today, as we all. And man says, stack them all in all caps. Only thing can cheer me up is if he gets sacked. So bigging up going on. Where we at? Claire says, you're welcome, and I'm okay, AJ. Just tired. Hope you're well. Claire, make sure you keep us posted, because you are a treasured member of the community. VIP settings around here. Shane broke his lamp. There is no way Kyle Walsh TV is still alive after what just happened. Yeah. Now you people know why I don't do the watch along thing, because I'm not ready for the world to see me in that state. But I'm watching the game with a headache. I'm taking my meds. I'm drinking water, lots of it, trying to hydrate, trying to minimize the headache. And when I saw Emi Buendia when that ball's pinging around, I'm like, no way. What a way to lose a game of football. Front four will be Havertz, Martinelli, Odegaard, and Saka. The more things change, the more they stay the same. This lineup, that front four won't finish second. This front four puts us third or fourth. This four lineup puts us behind Villa and puts us behind Chelsea, possibly. But from Arsenal, life is wonderful. City 2 points behind, Villa 3 points behind. It's getting long. We crumble under pressure, and this is not even proper pressure cookers out. Can we get to January? Can we get him some more players? He needs more players. After 6 years and $1 billion spent, he needs more players. Now, when I get off here, people, I will go consume other content because I want to. I'm gonna check all the group chats. I haven't checked into any of the group chats. I want to hear all the excuses. I want to hear all the narratives. Unai always got something for us. Bless up, Claire, the Duchess. Hey, I like that. The Duchess of BBK Sports. Yes. We ain't winning no trophies this season. When the pressure comes, the manager fumbles. Mikhail sucks. AJ, my guy. Hey, man. Member for a month. Big you up, AJ. Gordon convert 2 penalty for Newcastle, 2-0. Everyone getting their wages. In my opinion, Blunderman is doing this on purpose. And if he isn't doing this on purpose, he's either an idiot or a fool. Can you be both? Can you be both an idiot and a fool? I don't know what the dynamics are on that. Pressure tells when Arsenal are constantly being hyped to win the league this time. I mean, we're being hyped to win it last year and the year before that, to be fair, Matt. And we fucked it off then. Everyone is winning today except us, which is salt in the wound. If the missus cheats, send it to the shadow reels immediately. A pattern. Yeah, you can't ignore the pattern. A pattern it's a pattern of mistakes. Yeah, really? He actually won trophies. How is Unai a mug? And in teams with limited resources. You don't give someone £50 million a year to run your country, would you? So why in football? The people who are running the country they're in control of so much money, they get paid under the table, my guy. If the missus cheats on me, one, there won't be a second time. What are we doing? Forgiveness is a sin against the soul. But it's a pattern. But man, she love me. I love her. She good for me. We do nice things together. After the main teams win 2-0 at home, this is strange nowadays. Used to be normal. I'm not worried about City chasing us. It's Mikhail in the running I'm worried about. Silly decision. That was a typo and don't speak with stutter. Fuck Unai Emery. I said what I said. I see the military service thing in the background. Did you serve? Yeah, man, I served. I'm still serving, my guy. I am a Chief Warrant Officer 4. That's what the CW4 is on that plaque right there. And in the run of cussing and fussing, Claire has gifted us 5 more memberships. Not sure who received them because I'm way behind on the chat, but one more round of applause for Claire. Isn't she lovely? Running out of words to describe Claire, Big up to Uncle Views. Like I was telling the chat, Uncle Views, where I haven't even consumed any content. I came straight on here after the game, but I will be over there to check out what you had to say because I'm interested. I'm invested, but I have a massive throbbing headache that I can't shake. And this club is just ruined the weekend for all intents and purposes when I get up at 4 a.m. to watch that shit. Ugh. Blunderman retorts what pattern entire fan base exactly. Views getting his daps. Every time we revert to false 9, Mikhail's favorite setup, we fail. Really that simple. We've had success with all his favorites out. Minute Mikhail reverts the type, we drop points everywhere. Scatty games. Hey, man. Thank you for your support. Where are you? Whereabouts are you, Mana? East Coast, West Coast? You might be in New York, yeah, because I heard you say Yankees. Big you up. Yeah, man, she's wonderful. Claire is bigging up the salutes. But yeah, we'll take the only positive that no one came off the pitch limping today. Calafiori is now suspended for the next match game, so Skelly will come in at left back. Right, so Skelly comes in at left back. And Cappy at left center back, and it's going to be Timber again at right center back. And he looked like he hasn't played center back in a while. He does. Spent a lot of time on the ground. Wasn't close enough to Ali Watkins for my liking, but that can be worked out. That type of stuff can be worked out. What we can't work out is the failed tactics, the slow build-up. We cannot keep depending on Declan Rice to win the ball and create the goals for us. Eze on the left wing is not it. It's not. Anyone with eyes. It made it easy for Unai to play against us today. When they got on the ball, they overloaded the midfield and looked like they knew how to play football. Looked like they knew how to build something up. Jersey. Big up to you in the Garden State, my guy. Anytime we get back into a game, we break up. We break up and played for a draw. We played for a draw at Anfield. L. Bricked up, played for a draw today. L. Bricked up against Sunderland. Draw. But Sheldon is big man today. We are mad too, but I have to be here. Hincapié ain't a left center back. Yeah. Last year, ass clot, neck off. I split you in half like a gun blast from Lennox Street, man. Today was bad, bro. Today was bad. Today was shit. I can't be bad. I wrote the season off with the Giants, bro. The New York, you talking about Arsenal fucking my head in. New York Giants, really? Nah, brother. I'm not. Them men are not about to ruin my. But yeah, people. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm not gonna lie. BBK, the excuse is currently running as first loss in 3 months. First loss in 3 months. The head loss merchants, isn't it? Listen, like them men are enablers, you know. Like the positivity thing, it's them men who be feeding their kids ice cream for breakfast and wondering why their kids are 400 or 500 fucking pounds in high school. You know, that's just the toxic positive. Find the silver lining in every cloud. No, today was shit. That's what it is. It was shit. It was bin juice. Nothing good that can come out of it. The only Declan didn't pull up with an injury. Positive. Let's clap for that. Really? First loss in 3 months. Now, we're 2 points. We keep dropping points. We're 2 points ahead now. That means City can overtake us if they play us right now. BBK respecting Skelly, come on, but there's no guarantee common sense is going to play a role in any decision-making process. Well, on Wednesday, Calafiori probably starts on Wednesday now in the Champions League because he can't play at the weekend. He can't play against Wolves. So Skelly will probably be rested against Club Brugge. Decisions. Absolute ass. They should just forfeit for the rest of the season. Don't even play the games. Because I'm tired of conceding 44 fucking points to the Dallas Cowboys and shit. Can't believe the gap between the starting center back is crazy. Yeah, big up, Hendo, man. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And that I will try. But love, people. Just turned 8. Been up for 4 hours. 4:30 a.m. kickoff. I'm not gonna watch the rest of this man win. I'm just gonna lay down and clear my head. Because at 11 I have to go to the soccer pitch, the football pitch. But big up, people. Love. Make sure that you are hitting the like button. Make sure that you're subscribing to Latvian Gooner, Views on Sport, Waffle Don, all the men who came through and and showed love. I have to go. I can't. love, people. Like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.